What was sexy 10 years ago but isn't now? My hairline. Damn, 10 years makes a difference. Lot of people in this thread finding out they're older than they think they are today. I feel like women's casual wear in general is always sexier than it was 10 years ago. And it's starting to make me feel old. I imagine when I'm old I'm going to comment on some lady's outfit being really revealing, and my grandkids are going to roll their eyes and say something like, "You're so old-fashioned, grandpa. Her asshole isn't even open." Using the word sexy in marketing/digital teams to describe sleek interfaces or products. 10 years ago is not 2000. It's 2010, y'all. Facebook. It was cool, exclusive and exciting. Now it's full of adverts, data scalping and your grandparents searching boobs on Google Images. Skinny eyebrows. The hair bump/poof for girls made popular by Jersey Shore. I always thought it looked trashy, but it seemed like everyone did it. That and too much bronzer. Why are half the things mentioned on here from the early 2000s when 10 years ago was 2010? 1 TB of data storage. Plucking your eyebrows thinner than a badger's nadger. Now it's gotta be full on 2 slugs fighting for dominance. Tilla tequila. When I was in high school there was one year where every girl at my school suddenly started wearing a feather in their hair. Did anyone else experience this, or was my high school weird? To me, personally, artsy boys in skinny jeans who are *DEEPL white tormented souls who the rest of the world *JUST doesn't UNDERSTAND*. No lie. I once, unironically, swooned when a boy, unironically, used the line, "I just have to keep creating *ORLDIE*. Now I just want a regular guy or girl who wants to laugh while fucking, and go out to get a burrito afterwards. Not before. Never before. Performative sexiness is way less sexy than an effortless connection. I'm happy to leave the artsy boys to the next generation." Okay. This might be a little more than 10 years ago, but women's thongs riding up. I remember in middle school I used to watch those bits like the playoffs. Edit. Thank you kind stranger for the Reddit gold. Close bracket. Lindsay Lohan. Apple bottom jeans. The ones without any back pockets. Every NHS would wear these. Just realized I was about to list something from the 90s. How did I get so old? FML. Fake tan. I think every time I go out, not so often. But anyways, I seem to see less and less orange ladies. 18-year-olds. I just like people my own age. Concealer lips. Orange foundation. And a heavy-handed black eyeliner look. Wearing fitted tap-out and Hot Topic type clothes with all those skulls, flames and swords. 10 years ago was when the Jersey Shore was big. I would say a ton of things from that like the fashion, hair, GTL, and the fist pump. I remember seeing so much Ed Hardy around when that show was popular. Edit, pump, not bump. My bad. 18-year-olds. Kevin Spacey. Tramp stamps. Now that they've had 10 years to age, they're not so sexy. Just posted this to nostalgia. But keyboard fonts. I remember being able to swipe my entire keyboard across my phone and typing away, making it look cool, like I was in the Matrix or something. Not anymore. Those extremely low-rise jeans that dads would ask their daughters, "Why are you wearing this? That's too low for school." And the daughters say, "But it's T.H. St. Hill." Remember? That one popular high school girl that put on 100 pounds. Me to my uncle. The Karen haircut? TiVo. It was amazing that you could record 45 hours of HD content directly to a hard drive in your living room. Their stock price hit over $50 a share. Now streaming has replaced local storage and 45 hours of content seems laughably small. That's not even enough for one good show. And after being acquired in 2016, the combined company is worth less than $8 per share. Low-rise jeans. And just when I came to really appreciate them *BAM* women all jumped to high-waisted jeans out of nowhere. Whale tails. A Harvey Weinstein job opportunity? Weird emo haircuts. Pretending like you cut yourself to be edgy. Evanescence. The first Android phone. Lol. Edit. To those of you saying we're not talking about 20 years ago, this is all shit. People around me were super into late 2009. Early 2010. Also to the people sharing your emo stories from back then. Thank you. There is some good shit in my inbox. My soon to be ex-wife. How fast you could run. Kindergarten was so weird. Gelled hair. Since both thumbs healed. My mom. Kardashian. Kim Kardashian sex tape. Everything to do with them. I personally never found her attractive. Pretending to be bisexual for sexual titillation. Nowadays we take bisexuality more seriously. Finally. A visible G-string point, I miss that. Snapping your Asda shut after a particularly harrowing call. Google Plus. A sleeveless dress that cuts straight across the boobs and then straight across the knees, paired with black tights. Potentially a chunky belt and a short cardigan with really tight arms. Throwaway time for the controversial. Incest porn. Hear me out. The reason incest porn grew in popularity, and I associate this primarily with literotica.com. But it is a wider phenomenon. But the reason for the popularity was not people having an incest fetish. It's the truism on Literotica, at least, that the draw of incest porn for the most part was that it was the only kind of erotica that *compelled the author to lay out a backstory, to build tension slowly, to cultivate a plausible circumstance where the tension reaches a breaking point, and then bang. Asterisk. So like, let's say the reader wants to read a BDSM themed story about an athlete/personal trainer relationship. If you search the BDSM category for athlete personal trainer, you open up a story at random, it'll probably start. So I'm at my personal trainer and she's got me tied to the massage table and I'm begging her to lick my bobs. Total bullshit. So then you search the incest/taboo category for keywords BDSM athlete personal trainer and open one of the results. And it'll be like, I used to hate how my sister acted toward me with a mixture of disdain and sympathy. But ever since I got distracted on the balance beam and broke my ankle, I feel like I deserve it. Bang. Chances are much better that this story is well written, humane, slow build, well, sexy. So for most people, it was never about the incest. But thing was, this was kind of exclusive to erotic lit, with a subcategory for a small number of movies. And now, there is a ton of perfunctory step incest porn online videos, which are totally lacking in tension and are stupid and attempt to normalize incest in the grossest and most socially deleterious way you could imagine. Even on Literotica, you see more and more stories that begin, so I'm at my stepdad's and he's got me tied to the massage table and I'm begging him to lick my bobs. Wearing Hollister/Abercrombie & Fitch apparel with the brand plastered across the whole shirt. It used to be sexy/cool, but now I don't see anyone caught dead in it. Granted, I'm not a teen and don't hang around teens anymore. Slim girls. It's still my preferred type, but now everyone apparently wants girls that are thick. Way too many people liked, accepted, and or used negging back then. I'm glad that has become less common now. Megan Fox. Low-rise jeans were closer to 20 years ago, people. You're thinking of juicy for decade-old ass coverage, the precursor to the modern THICC renaissance. 4GB of RAM. Having no eyebrows. How was that considered being sexy 10 years ago? Apparently, me not getting any messages back now that I've turned 40 might as well be Methuselah. My wife. 10 years ago I was 9. The only thing that was sexy for me was when I had €5 to spend at the candy shop. Ghost riding your whip. Amanda Bynes. Lindsay Lohan still pops in and out of pop culture relevance with her ridiculous Instagram stories and odd appearances, but Amanda Bynes is kinda nowhere to be found. The president. Edit. Just to clarify, I'm speaking of each person who held the office. Very thin eyebrows. Chunky highlights. Pin straight hair. But crack low jeans. Paris Hilton. Basically. Forks Hawk. I genuinely thought it was the sexiest haircut. Now it's a guaranteed band teacher haircut or trans girl haircut.